Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 90th Minute and our weekly podcast here on YouTube and all the audio apps. Tonight, it's the night. Brett's here.
What's going on? I always forget. I always get locked into the game that's on, and then I'm like, oh yeah, audio.
What's in your baby? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
And I'm Liam, of course. And before we get into it, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe on YouTube, follow on the audio apps, all that good stuff. It's been an interesting week.
Yeah.
So for this podcast,
I don't know why. What a week has been.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
wow, that was quick. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know.
Why you're laughing.
I don't know. I sat here. I was like, okay, what are we gonna talk about on this podcast? Every single thing is United.
Yes.
Fuck, it's the United special.
It always is.
In a sense, it could be considered the United Special. We'll be going over most of the transfers that have been going on around Europe, and most of the Premier League matches tonight, and also we'll talk about other clubs. I promise.
There's
I
a
promise.
lot of other clubs that made
there's been
signings
a lot of
this week.
signings, and we'll also talk about the transfers that almost happened but didn't happen. I found a thread on Twitter, so I'll be interested to go through.
Yeah, well, a little bit of a what if kind of scenario. Like, what if those transfers had gone
there's
through?
also another thread. I might look at. I don't know who it was, but it was the worst transfers I think in Premier League history.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, so I like to go through. It's a transfer episode.
I also have some beefs to pick with Waz as well.
We'll see if
You
we
know
get
what?
there.
No. You know what?
I'll try to stay
No. We're gonna start with this.
Oh,
the Cristiano Ronaldo news. Which is,
Oh yeah.
let's just break it down. Let's break it down. You know,
break it down from a
yesterday, the reports came out from Duncan Castles and numerous that Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave Manchester United. That he's not very happy with the club's transfer progression. And well, Liam, why are you laughing?
You guys are a shit show.
What are you?
Celtic signing better players than you fucking jokes.
Oh yeah, cool.
I don't think so. I don't believe.
Jot.
Who's Jot? B-Tech Jot?
Jot is better than Jot.
Who the fuck
you
is Jot?
fucking wait.
I've
The one playing in the Champions League. Not you, senor.
Isn't
Okay.
there two now? Jota, Jot? Like, they're all the same to me.
No. But listen,
Okay.
Manchester United,
Yeah.
hijack.
No, we're talking about Ronaldo.
But you're talking about the United transfer business
We'll
and
talk
why
about him later.
Ronaldo's grump.
We'll talk about him later.
He's grumpy because you guys are out here signing 13 million Olympic Lyon left backs. What the
So?
fuck is that?
There's nothing wrong with that. He's a quality left back. And
Oh, you don't even know who he is.
he's probably,
Neither do you.
Of course not, because I'm making a point.
So what? Liam from Edmonton, Alberta, doesn't
No.
know this guy,
No, I'm
so he
saying
can't
is-
sign for Manchester
We'll
United.
talk
Oh, but if he signed for Celtic, he would have been the brand new boy that you would
That's
have
the
gotten.
thing. If he was to sign for Celtic, wow, what a signing.
Ooh,
A signing for Manchester United needs to be a statement signing.
not every signing
Not-
needs to be a statement signing. I don't believe
If
that.
I'm Cristiano Ronaldo,
Absolutely.
I'm going, man, what the fuck are we doing?
why?
here?"
Because one signing?
Well, the lack of signings.
There's no rush to make a ton of signings within them. Like,
You put in all your eggs in the Frankie
If
de
I were-
Jong basket.
Okay, anyways,
There's not even
here's the thing.
confirmed.
We'll talk about the potential transfers later. Let's talk about the Ronaldo news that came out because that's what's been
Mm-hmm.
the headlines. Next to fucking Frankie de Jong every day, I swear to God. But so yes, yesterday numerous reports came out that Ronaldo wants to leave. He's unhappy with the business.
But that's what he was saying, though, is that it comes down to the fact that there isn't a lot of movement going on. Obviously,
Yes.
they're not going to be in Champions League next year.
But it also seems like he wants to leave because he's not in the Champions League. He just like,
He's
you know,
37.
yeah.
He's got maybe 1 or 2 European years left before he fucks off to David Beckham's Miami
Bullshit.
FC.
No.
He wants to. He is Cristiano Ronaldo. He can still win the Champions League. Why would he? You know what, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and play with Harry Maguire. Like
This is actually something I'm with Liam.
why would
on.
he sit there and go? You know what? Yes, I'm gonna stay here, be a part of your project. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. He can walk into any dressing room, apart from Barcelona. They actually might take him at this point in time. He could walk into any dressing room, and the team would go, "Yeah, welcome. You're starting. Thank you."
Maybe except Man City.
I mean, they tried to sign him last summer.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah,
I also don't want to talk about Arsenal.
yeah, but I agree with you because yes, he is 37. United's not going to be in the Champions League next year. His contract is up next year, anyways. So he would either have to re-sign and go, oh, well, maybe we make it to the Champions League next year. Or I can go to a team who is in the Champions League next year and go and actually perform and win a Ballon d'Or again. Because it's not going to be Messi. Sorry. Sorry.
But, like, okay, to bring up what I was trying to say about that left back, so Malacia signing, if you're Ronaldo, that's very uninspiring. Sure, he might grow into a great player. He might. But today he's not.
Why are you just looking there at the first signing they make?
Because that's the only signing they
Shit, oh no.
No, but
It looks like we're screwed. This is the ringer? This is the guy we're bringing? Come on.
I'm just looking
if you're that narrow-minded about the transfer window, then you know what? Get out. Because that's basic as fuck. So what?
What?
Do you think you'll sign De Jong?
No, we're going to sit here for the rest of the 2 months and just wait as everybody else signs everybody and go, oh, you know what? We were good enough last year. We're going to be just as good this year.
Do you think you're going to actually sign De Jong?
Yes.
You do?
I mean, there's no rush.
I don't think he will.
no
He doesn't
rush
look
to
like De
sign
Jong
him.
wants to sign.
It doesn't matter if he wants to sign. He's going to have to cut his wages no matter what. And until it's your wages, it's pretty easy to say that, oh, this guy has to cut your wages. It's pretty damn easy to say that, isn't it?
I mean, it's pretty easy to say I'd rather cut my wages to stay at Barca.
Oh, yeah, for you to say, isn't it? But then you go, if you're Frankie de Jong and Barcelona comes to you and goes, you know what, we want to keep you, we understand that you want to stay, but you're making X amount of dollars right now, actually, we're going to cut that in half. Actually, you know what, we're actually potentially going to cut that by 75%.
How long does the transfer window right now go for the Premier League window? How long does it go for?
The 31st.
September?
It's August 31st.
August 31st.
Is it? I thought it was a smaller window. I thought they changed that last year. Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, I don't see the massive rush to get signings through the door. If we're just at the beginning of July.
Your season starts in a month.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would prefer to get a
So?
Your team with the preseason to play together.
Well, the preseason doesn't start till July 12th for United, so they still have a little bit of time to finally get a De Jong in, or maybe a
July 3rd.
Who
Lissandro
cares? But who cares?
Here's the thing, Brett.
If they were to make the season start when it starts and to make the deadline when the deadline is, if that really mattered, then those two dates wouldn't fucking exist. They wouldn't sit there and go, oh, you know what? Maybe every team should want every player that they need right now.
I'm talking about as a United.
But it's the same for Manchester United is not the only team in the fucking world.
I'm talking about them though right now.
But I realize that, but they're not making rules just for Manchester United.
No, I'm saying Ten Hag would want to have his team so he could get his team together.
But that's not realistic, is it? It has never happened before, and it's not going to happen ever.
What's interesting is, like, you take a look at the Premier League signings right now, and none of the top clubs in England have really made a ton of signings. I mean, sure, yeah, Liverpool signed Darwin Nunez, which is
Haaland.
okay.
But that was written in the stars before.
Chelsea hasn't made a major signing.
Chelsea also got a new owner.
Arsenal haven't made a major signing.
Arsenal made 3.
Nothing, but I mean,
Gabriel Jesus.
It's not confirmed.
That's
yet, though.
not confirmed.
No.
Oh, okay, but Frankie de Jong's almost a done deal,
team
but
that's
now
done the
all of a
best
sudden it
business so
doesn't
far-
matter, right?
The team that's
Frankie de Jong and Gabriel Jesus are 2 very different deals. Gabriel Jesus
Not
has a
really.
great-
Oh, okay, but now all of a sudden those are 2 different deals, right?
currently the Frankie.
Because now that's a big name that's linked to a club, but it doesn't matter because it's Arsenal and they don't have to deal with Ronaldo. But now Ronaldo has to deal with Manchester United, and the deal's not done yet, and so now it lacks ambition. So what's the fucking difference?
Are you talking about the lack of ambition from like Ronaldo's standpoint about United?
From Manchester United to Arsenal, what's the difference when that move is not finished? How is that more of that's acceptable when
Arsenal standards and United standards are completely different.
Yeah, also United is hijacking an Arsenal signing. So how does that make any more sense then?
Who are you hijacking?
Lissandro Martinez, Ajax, baby.
I don't know.
Again, is that very inspiring signing to you?
Well, you need a left back. Well, you not.
DM.
Oh yeah, so I meant to say a center back. I don't know why I said
United
left back.
prefer to sign someone within the Premier League. I mean, to be honest, Calvin Phillips would have been a good signing. I know. I'm being actually serious for once. That would have been a good signing. Yes.
They're City.
But,
there you go. Signing Calvin Phillips, signing Haaland. They just won the league, and they've done nothing but
And
strengthen their
Cinderella,
squad.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing about City though. City's
So-
honestly
but the
cream of
players-
crop.
So
the
if Calvin
players-
Phillips was the one signing that United made,
Great signing.
but so
Fantastic.
that's the ambition that you would look at and go, oh,
then
if I'm Cristiano Ronaldo and I see the moves that are being made, and the only move that my club has made was Calvin Phillips, would you sit there and go, oh, you know what, they're trying to do
But
something?
Brett, on the other hand, think about it. Last season, United made ambitious signings, and look where they ended. Ronaldo, Varane, Jadon Sancho. They
Van de
still-
Beek,
I think it was way before.
was he?
Yeah.
was-
Oh yeah, he
was
was.
Ollie.
Yeah, but anyways, like I was
Yeah.
saying, even those, we're not in Champions League, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, who cares if we bring in, as long as they fit into Ten Hag's system? If Malak,
And if the reality is that these players that he's brought in, Malacia and Martinez, if they come in, do a job, fantastic. You can't then say enough about the value for money that United will have paid.
But you're not.
I have a feeling that there's gonna be too many question marks, because if you're an English player or even the fans of an English team, these two players are relatively unknown.
Who cares?
good.
That's why
Good.
you
I
have.
would-
That's why you have
I
scouts.
don't disagree.
I would
But-
somewhat prefer to United sometimes sign unknown players
I
that we
don't
don't really know
disagree.
of.
Some of the players I've seen grow into the best players came from who knows where.
But how come now we're all of a sudden having this conversation of, oh, United isn't doing too much or aren't signing the right guys or these big names? Hold on, in these big names in the transfer window, when all they've done in the past was sign these big names for that big money, and all they've done was criticize. So then what's the difference? Now we're actually bringing in guys that the manager wants to help with the system. The scouts want and go, okay, this guy is going to fit our system. Oh, but now all of a sudden it's not good enough because it's not Matthias de Ligt, Frankie de Jong, and fucking Robert Lewandowski.
I don't
get it. I don't get it.
I don't think the signings are the reason Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave United. I think the reason Ronaldo wants to leave United is simply there is no Champions League football for him this season and no guarantee next season. He is 37, going on to 38, then going on to 39.
What else is there for him to win, though?
He wants to win the Champions League.
He's already
again.
won it 5 times.
Is that enough for you?
Sure.
No, not for Ronaldo. That man's fucking mentally different. He's not enough. And you know what? If you tell me Ronaldo's winning the Champions League at 40, I would say, you know what? I could see that.
I don't like it. I don't like the way it's kind of. I wish he was a bit more loyal to the club.
What do you want him to do?
What? He
You know?
came back.
Yeah, for one season, and we didn't make the Champions League.
And
That's
he
not
was
his fault. He was
literally-
your top goal scorer. He was the only one performing attacking like football for you.
He's the only reason why we're playing European football.
Him and David De Gea are the only ones that decided to show up all season.
Genuinely. And just like Speed said, the reason why he's leaving is Harry Maguire.
Hey, Maguire.
Harry Maguire, he gets too much.
Oh.
I think he gets a bit too much abuse online.
What has he done to counteract that abuse online?
I mean, what has he done to even receive it though? He hasn't hurt a child. He hasn't got.
Jesus Christ, that's a bit of an extreme
You know,
stretch.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure, he's the transfer fee.
child.
Yeah. No.
The transfer fee wasn't his fault. It was fucking Leicester and United's.
Well,
I completely agree with that.
but he still
No, it's
has
probably-
been bad.
Probably something you can.
I think the issue.
Yeah, quick shout out Mykonos.
You look. Okay, so I agree with what you were saying. United have signed talent after talent after talent and got nothing back from it. So maybe this is an opportunity to say, hey guys, forget signing your £100 million player. Let's go build a squad of these younger talents that maybe, you know what, they're not ready this year, but next year, the year after, you know what, we got a team here. Think of the class of 92. They didn't just come in and be brilliant. They grew together. They were brilliant together. Maybe this is the opportunity for that to happen at United.
However,
The issue is United doesn't have the opportunity to be patient. United fans, board,
Sure.
chairman, manager, players, they can't wait 2 years to finish top 4. They can't wait another 4 years to get silverware. It's now.
Actually,
it's
I
needed
think
now.
if things go right for Man United and if things go well for Ten Hag, they could probably win a Premier League in 2 years. If things go well, they make the right signings and they buy into his
How?
system.
What do you mean how?
It's just possible. It is possible. It can be
It's possible
accelerated.
for Crystal Palace to win the Premier League too.
If I think Ten Hag gets the funding, it can be accelerated. It
We
can be
just saw
accelerated.
Manchester City do what they did last
It
year.
likely won't happen.
And then they brought in Haaland and Calvin Phillips.
What I mean is that
And they're going to bring in more the year after. Same with
I
Liverpool.
think United can accelerate the process to becoming a top contender in the Premier League again if the right funding is there for Ten Hag. Under Ten Hag's system, potential. We still have to see how Ten Hag plays in the Premier League. How these players.
I think it's
play
more
under him.
likely Ten Hag gets sacked before he wins the Premier League.
Oh wow, that's a take.
It's not that anything against Ten Hag, nothing against him, his abilities, or his style of play. It's Manchester United. They demand improvement now. You can't be Eric Ten Hag going to the chairman going, listen, I need 4 years. He's going to go, no, you got a year and a half. Figure it out. You need to get in that title race. You need to get in the Champions League. You need to get in the silverware.
I think also Eric Ten Hag doesn't take that job, like if he doesn't realize
he's gonna demand a lot of his players. I'm very interested to see how it's gonna happen.
I like how you said players showed up at 9 a.m. Wow. Good job. You showed up on time for work.
We do
I
that all the
didn't say
time.
that.
Was that you put in the chat?
Yeah, no.
Oh, is it you? It's
No.
a new era of Manchester United. They were at the training complex.
Oh
from 9
yeah. That was me
Wow.
being facetious. Yeah.
Regular
Yeah.
human beings do that every day.
Yeah.
But no, it's just I don't know what's gonna. Yeah, personally, I just don't know how to feel about the Ronaldo thing. I understand what you're saying, but I also feel like maybe take one more season. Help the club because let's be honest, if if Ronaldo leaves United, that striker position. There's only one option, and that's right now Martial. You could put up Rashford, but they're going to make a signing. Now, there's reports that, if Ronaldo leaves, they'll bring in Anthony. The thing is, I don't think Anthony's really a striker. He's more of a winger, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
You look at his output for Ajax, it's nothing compared to like a striker that you regularly purchase in the market. Like,
So, I think it was TalkSport in the UK. I saw a clip of them, and they were saying, for Ronaldo to come out, and if it was Ronaldo to come out and say that he wants to leave, he's already got the plan in place of where he wants to go. Ronaldo doesn't put his future up in the air going, I want to leave, who will have me? No, he knows where he's going.
That's no.
I watched, that's what they said.
Yeah.
And I kind of went, you know what? I can see it,
But that's literally what just happened last summer.
Supposedly,
He was literally in an airplane when they said, "Oh, he's going to Manchester City,"
Was that
and then in the air he signed with Manchester
Was
United.
that while smoke and mirrors, though?
Who cares?
Oh.
He literally went in that game for Juventus. He sat on the bench, and all of us went, okay, something is weird.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then after the game, it comes out now that he wants to leave. Nobody knew where he was going to go. Everybody thought, nobody had United. It was all City. It was anybody, but it had Chelsea. It had him going to MLS.
Yeah.
It had people had him going to Bayern as well.
Yeah.
But in the air, his mind changed, and you said it could have been all smoke and mirrors, but it was not until it was in the air and signed and final.
You don't think that he's got a bit of an idea in his head of,
Oh, I'm
or he's
sure.
got an offer on the table
I'm
going,
sure he's
"That's what
already
I
had
want."
conversations, but
I mean,
it's not. He's not already signed the papers.
Is it no, not sign the papers. But is it coincidence you think that the week prior Chelsea came out and talked about how they wanted to sign him? Do you think that's a coincidence, or is that agents?
It's probably
is
a
that
lead.
agents pulling strings? Kind
It'd
of
be
thing, like, hey, I
interesting.
want you to say
It'd be tough
something.
to see him play for another Premier League side. And like,
Yeah,
couldn't see him-
I agree.
I don't think I could see him playing for Chelsea. Genuinely, if I see Ronaldo leaving,
it's not Bayern. Bayern.
I
Apparently,
don't see Bayern.
Bayern are apparently not interested.
I genuinely.
That's what Christian Falk said.
I genuinely could see a return to Real Madrid.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
that.
I
Like,
could genuinely
from a
see
neutral
that.
point of view, I prefer to see that, and that would maybe buy some time before Real Madrid go for Haaland.
Haaland or Mbappe.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
the money
So,
sitting there
yeah.
to do something with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
So let's kind of shift gears here a little bit, but going back to Tyrell Malacia, I was keeping this from you because I wanted to say this to you and I wanted to see your genuine reaction. Do you know what they call Tyrell Malacia?
No.
What his nickname is?
I actually don't know.
The Pitbull.
The Pitbull.
The Pitbull.
I'll take it.
United just signed a guy named the Pitbull. Now, have you seen many of his highlights or anything like
No,
that?
I've watched Anthony highlights instead.
Man, I'm telling you, the way this kid backtracks is mean. And the way he just gets in front of balls and tracks down opponents, oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he doesn't just, like, as he's running down the pitch, he has to go, like he is.
You know what's funny about Liam? If Leicester made the signing, I'd be like, oh, fantastic signing.
Leicester and United are two completely different
I'm just
teams.
saying.
Why? Aren't they a big six?
Leicester gone.
Oh, no, all
They
of a
were
sudden
like
they're
2
not.
seasons ago, I think.
Leicester, no, but that's what I'm trying to say is
What if
This-
Chelsea made
this
the
is-
signing?
that's a terrible sign for Chelsea
Why?
because that is not a player of Chelsea's caliber.
Why?
He could be. He
I don't
could
know.
be a
It's
caliber
tough
player.
for me to say. Like, I'm interested to see how he plays out.
I hope that he comes in and can grow to be a great.
I find it kind of weird that mostly you, out of anybody I've mostly seen,
Mhm.
has been really resistant on it. Because it genuinely everybody I hear is this guy is great. This like there is footage of Eric Ten Hag while they're playing Feyenoord. Look at his assistant and go that right back over there that number 5 is a monster.
Eric Ten Hag
Taking it.
has to realize he's no longer coaching Ajax.
Oh,
He's no longer coaching a team that he has to buy, create, sell. He has to. He's now buying the pinnacle of football. Ajax, sell.
oh my god.
That's
man.
reality.
This
Ajax are a
is
selling club.
ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Like
The players
we
in
get
the
so like this isn't FIFA. This
players-
isn't FIFA.
the
This
players
is real
that-
life. This is a business.
The players
You don't just
that
start.
Ajax can purchase and the players that Manchester United should purchase are in different worlds. Why when Arsenal were signing Kieran Tierney, I remember reading Celtic fans going, "Why are United not into it?" And I said, "He's not a United player yet. He's not a Liverpool player yet.
You know it all.
You know what? Arsenal, not United, not Liverpool, not City, not Chelsea. Arsenal are a step down. That's an okay fit for Kieran Tierney. But United need to sign the best of the best of the best of the best
Not always. Not always.
to be a starter.
Okay, so then why, after the signing, you go, oh, but they already have Luke Shaw and Alex Telles. Oh, they already have these players.
I don't think either.
Oh,
of
they
those
already
three are
have
good
all
enough
those-
now.
Oh,
Telles, Shaw.
okay,
or
so then that
Palacio.
sounds like they're signing depth, isn't it?
Which is
Neither
good,
are.
which is good.
None are good enough to start. Do you not agree with that?
No, I don't.
Luke
No,
Shaw
I
good enough
don't.
to start in
I
the
don't
Premier
at
League?
all. Yes, no shit.
Well,
Oh but so he's being picked by the national team. Now, say what you want about that, but he's getting picked by the national team to be the starting left back of that team most times.
Okay.
But he's not good to be a starter in
I don't
the
think he
Premier
is.
League.
I don't think he is.
Where is he? He's supposed to be one of the best English fullbacks in the world, but he's just not good enough for the Premier League.
He's good enough to be on the bench.
but the season prior to that, he was fine. Before the Euros, I don't know, but
He's not consistent. He's not trustworthy.
I think he's still. Yeah, I mean, we'll
We'll
see how he
Time
plays.
will tell.
But
with
however-
Ten Hag and United.
However, I also think it's fair to say that 90% of that Manchester United side had a terrible season last year. I think it's basically a write-off. That was like no one expected
I would
United to play
agree
that
with most
poorly.
of that. I would agree.
Like, you look at the whole back line was poor, and most of the midfield, the attackers aside from Ronaldo.
Was it a
Rashford
write-off?
was shit. I'll be honest. I hope he sticks to his word and actually kind of improves and does.
Was
well
it a
under Ten Hag.
write-off due to the system they were in, maybe under Ole and then under Ralph Ragnick,
I
or
think
was it the players went? I cannot be fucking bothered this year.
I think one of the reasons why United was so poor last year was a mixture of Solskjaer, Rangnick, and all the storylines surrounding the club. It was just very toxic, and it showed on the pitch. You heard about everything in the dressing room, and just there was so much negativity surrounding Man United that it seeped onto the pitch, and that does happen at times. I think
It does. It definitely does. I mean, I bear witness to a team that should have won the Scottish Championship, and they couldn't put their shit together because Neil Lennon was a dipshit. I watched that for an entire season.
You know, we think about they're signing a left back Malakia. What has you seen
Malacia.
Malacia? Well, I mean, you look at some of the top left backs in the world. Who could United could have signed maybe Theo Hernandez.
That's what I would have put into.
But also, would he want to leave AC Milan because Champions League they're the best
Yeah,
team in
but
Italy.
that's a whole bunch of stuff that you don't take into consideration. How much money do you think A, United have to spend, and B, all these guys are worth? Do you think that they can just go out there and sign Matthias de Ligt, sign Theo Hernandez, sign Frankie
No.
de Jong, so then and sign Anthony, sign all these players?
I wouldn't have done any of those.
So then, but what's the difference? Why?
I wouldn't have spent money on Anthony. I wouldn't spend money on De Jong.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's the names.
No.
You're talking about the fact that Manchester United will not spend the money on the big names. But now,
Am I? That's what I'm saying.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
not saying that they won't. I'm saying that they aren't.
No,
that's what.
With
Okay.
Malakia though, another thing I like about him is that he's 22, which is fine. I think that's okay. He can probably still. We'll see. I don't know what we're gonna get. I was playing
He
the Premier
can
League.
grow into a Premier League player. 100%.
Well, I mean, we've seen players come out of nowhere and prove themselves in the Premier League.
100%.
My only thing is that we haven't we don't really see players move from Eredivisie and the Premier League and explode immediately. It might take a year or two. That's why I'm kind of nervous about United signing all these
Luis
players.
Suarez did okay.
That's one name though. That's the thing, right? I'm a little nervous with United just going to Ajax and the Eredivisie and poaching these players from them. But then again, these are players that will be uncomfortable under Erik Ten Hag.
You know what? I completely agree with that. Look at Celtic last year. Did anyone think signing 4 Japanese players was intelligent? No, they got laughed at. Everyone said that Anne should for Gone Before Christmas kind of thing, you know. and okay, maybe going to the Eredivisie, going to the Netherlands, maybe they're not the most attractive names. Maybe they're not the big name signing that United need. Maybe they can become that though.
Anthony
and I
looks
agree
like
with you.
Anthony would be a perfect player on the wing, I think, for United. I mean, with him and Sancho, I think it'd be very good. I'm interested to see how Anthony will actually adapt to the Premier League because it's a
They
very.
haven't signed him yet.
I think it will happen. I think it's a sign that will happen.
I agree.
The De Jong one, I'm currently at the point of like, if it happens, it happens. I don't know if it will. I'm just, I'm not gonna be like, oh, De Jong's for sure. Let's wait till it happens because we don't know what the fuck's going on in Barcelona. We don't even know Barcelona's gonna sign Lewandowski right now.
I'm calling it right now. It's not even. I don't even have a doubt in my mind that Frankie de Jong is going to sign. I think it's done already.
Okay, let's move on from United because we've talked about playing. Let's talk about some other transfers right now. The Lewandowski I just brought up. Is that gonna happen? I don't know because it's been stalled a couple times, and it's gonna be very awkward for Robert Lewandowski to go back to Bayern.
Yeah.
Where does he go? Because he doesn't want to be at Bayern. It seems he wants to go to Barcelona.
Matt, I'm sorry to say, because you said you wanted to move on from the United talk.
Which actually would make a little bit of sense. Manchester United going in for Lewandowski would be smart because Erik Ten Hag has worked with him back with Guardiola.
I don't disagree. Robert Lewandowski would be a great
Ideally,
signing.
yes, but then again, it's kind of the Ronaldo situation. Lewandowski will want to play in Champions League. He wants to be for a more ambitious club.
Yeah, you know what?
Barcelona is.
They are.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Barcelona finances are somehow shady. I guarantee those player contracts have weird bonuses in them that you get extra million somehow.
It could be one of those things where maybe Lewandowski does stay put at Bayern.
He would be very awkward for Lewandowski to stay at Bayern, and I think he would take a really negative downturn in terms of performance.
Yeah,
because he would not want to be there.
And I don't know. It'll be weird.
There's a lot of talk about Serge Gnabry leaving as well.
Mm-hmm.
To Arsenal.
Well,
but I don't know if that's
would
really
seriously
true.
doubt if that happened. Arsenal have made a couple signings. I don't think Serge Gnabry fits in that signing.
Yeah, because Gabriel Jesus,
he's a great player. Gnabry's a great player. He's already been at Arsenal. He didn't work out the first time. Would he really? Would he want to go back? I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, Mikel Arteta seems to have built a nice.
He's gotten some funds. He's gotten some players.
There's something there. Actually, since now we're kind of talking about other transfers, talk about the business that Spurs has been doing.
Yeah, Honestly,
I'm interested to see how they'll do this Premier League.
honestly, I am very excited about Tottenham
Same.
Hotspur.
I won't lie. I think they
Under Antonio Conte, dare I say they're in that race? Dare
for
I
the
say?
title?
Dare I say?
So here's my thing about this. I think it's very confident to say right now that Man City is obviously the title
Yes.
favorite for this. But I think that second, third, and fourth place spot in the Premier League is up for grabs for anyone. I don't know if Liverpool's going to be necessarily as strong as last year.
We'll see.
Without Mane, that's a big
they
loss.
locked down Salah though. They locked down
They
Salah.
did.
And Luis Diaz
But
is
they
still
still have a
there.
very good squad, Liverpool. I don't
Darwin
know.
Nunes.
I think that, like, Chelsea, I don't
Chelsea
know
are
what we're
linked
gonna
with so
get
many
out of them.
players right now. Raheem Sterling, I think,
That'd
will be
be-
wearing Chelsea blue
That'd be a
next
good
year.
Yeah,
signing,
that'll be a
everyone,
good
yeah.
one.
I think he will be.
How do you replay? How did Chelsea do up front with Lukaku last year? Like, who was scoring goals for Chelsea? I can't really remember.
what it sounds like, kind of coming out of Chelsea, is they're changing formation.
Yeah,
They're going to be losing Christensen and Rudiger. They're going to be losing. It looks like Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta. So maybe they will abandon the 3-5-2 or 3-5-1-1 they were playing.
Right.
He wants wingers, supposedly, Thomas Tuchel. He wants Sterling. He's been linked with other players. Maybe they're going to go play like a 4-4-2 kind of system, 4-3-3 kind of system. Who will they have starting up front for them? Still have Timo Werner. Let's not forget about Timo.
Yeah. Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz is there. He can score goals.
Pulisic will be
Good
out the door too.
It's looking like it,
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I haven't really paid attention.
Yeah, it sounds like
Well, Chelsea have made one big signing so far this year. Eddie Beach.
Wow.
Eddie Beach.
Good name.
Yes, very much
Should be
so.
like a-
I think he's a goalkeeper.
Hey.
That's all I know. I don't think-
I was waiting for more
I press
information.
details on the Premier League app. It takes me to Chelsea. And,
How do you spell it? It's Eddie?
yeah, like like Eddie Howe.
Eddie
And
Beach.
also, if you take a look at Chelsea's
He's a
moves,
goalkeeper. He was born in 2003.
Danny Drinkwater's gone.
Are you shocked? His daddy
I
Drinkwater
swear
got
he played
recently.
like 5 games and never played.
That entire signing was mess. Chelsea have money all of a sudden. And like I said last week, he's wanting to sign players that Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's do her.
Maybe.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Hey, he won't sign Ronaldo, but he will sign players. He will make a splash in the transfer market. If he signs Sterling, that's huge.
Yeah. Well,
huge acquisition.
he's also, if I'm not mistaken, this is also the owner of the Dodgers,
Yes,
is
it
it
is.
not? Yeah. So
And, you know how they like to spend money.
I do know firsthand, actually, because I am a massive Dodgers fan. In fact, before you guys came in, I was watching a Dodgers game and was disappointed with their loss. But they do love to spend money.
They like to spend like the big signing.
Yes.
Maybe not to build the perfect team, but he likes,
Mhm.
let's get that superstar through the door. And
Yeah.
if that is Raheem Sterling, I think that is a superstar. If he does look for other options, who
Yeah.
knows?
But the other thing too to recognize about the owners at Chelsea now is that if we are going to take a look at the Los Angeles Dodgers prototype, is yes, they do like to spend that money on the top free agents, on the top names, but there are also a lot of very much homegrown talents. If you take a look at the Dodgers, you see guys like Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler, Julio Urias, Cody Bellinger, Will Smith. You can go on and on. Will Smith, yeah, Fresh Prince. But then they do have the Freddie Freemans, the Mookie Betts, those big names.
Mookie Betts, baby.
That they did end up bringing in and signing, and Trey Turner as well. And they are willing to spend that big money, and you could see that at Chelsea. Obviously, every year, the Los Angeles Dodgers are the betting favorites to win the World Series.
Yeah.
Well, Chelsea can become that. And, I mean, the owner isn't dumb. He's been making money for years. He's going to go, well, if we're winning, we're making money. If we're losing, we're not. So it's pretty simple there.
No, 100%. I mean, we talked about City and their business. We talked about Liverpool, their business, Chelsea, Arsenal made some signings, United, or who knows. A team that got the business done early was Aston Villa.
So far, yeah.
Do you think Aston Villa will be back in that top 8 conversation?
Top 10.
Top
So,
10?
yeah. Top 8 makes sense though. Top
Yeah,
8 is more of a push.
Felipe Coutinho, Kamara from Marseille, Diego Carlos is a good center back. They unfortunately have loaned out a very promising player. I actually don't know if he's good or not. He's got a fantastic name.
Okay.
To Inter Miami.
Okay.
They have loaned out Indiana Vassiljev.
That's a great name.
His first name's Indiana.
Makes sense why I went to the MLS.
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
Vassiljev.
So, sorry, to talk about Tottenham just really quickly. So, we talk about their business. Richarlison from Everton, 50 million. You gotta put some respect on the name. I
Yeah.
think that's a good signing.
Yeah, it's a great signing.
He adds something different that Spurs have lacked as a secondary goal scorer. If Harry Kane's not there, if Son's out in the wing, someone they can put through the middle. Richarlison brings a lot, and Everton are gonna miss him for sure.
And there's no promise that Kane's going to be there past this year either.
Yeah, he's talking about him. Why is United not in for Harry Kane? Go get him.
Who knows, actually?
Go
Maybe
get him.
if Ronaldo leaves, Harry Kane out and play the Champions League is it is yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
But the other thing too for signings, and I guess this also kind of goes with United, but this goes with all the transfers as well, is the World Cup. You see it with the guy on the back of my kit, Jurriën Timber. Yeah. But Louis van Gaal said if you go to United and you're not playing everyday minutes, you're not promised a spot here for the national team. Well, I'm sure a lot of other national teams are saying that to their transfers and saying, hey, you know what? If you're not going to be here, or if you're not going to be progressing and developing in the way that we need you to, you're just not going to be here. And that's something that a lot of guys that are in national teams that are going to go to the World Cup are sitting there going, man, I could wait till the winter, I guess, or wait till next summer or whatever, right? And then by next year, maybe your value has gone up or maybe not, you know?
I mean that the World Cup in the middle of the season will be very interesting to see how that all plays out with teams and players and how they're gonna try to get the minutes to get match ready kind of thing. But it will be interesting. I think big money moves usually happen this summer, not the winter. But I think it's even more crucial right now because players are not going to want to deal with big money moves in the middle of the World Cup.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I feel like we're close to wrapping, but that I say that because I've had this bone to pick with you. He's thinking of all this stuff. You on Tuesday, coming back from our Sunday league game, said that you are no longer a Manchester United supporter. This man, I'm putting him on blast,
Group chat banter.
has renounced. It wasn't in a group chat. It was in the car. You said this in person.
I had a concussion.
Oh my God! And then he doubled down in the group chat, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm putting him on blast. I'm not going to.
I'm pretty sure he said Manchester City is a respectable club.
Yeah.
Oh, they are a very respectable club. You cannot
You can't say that as a United fan.
Why not?
Because there are rivals.
It's like me going, you know what? Rangers have done really well. Like, you know what? Good for you, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. We are the people.
I don't like Liverpool, but you can still they're a respectable club.
Yeah, you do like Liverpool. You say it all the time.
I like Mo Salah.
Salah.
So it's like.
So now you have to find a new club.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. 'Cause fuck that.
I can offer you Nottingham Forest. They got Dean Henderson.
I think I just like the way Man City does transfer business. It's
No,
very efficient.
because you can go through.
No.
However, you can go through chats, all the way through chats, and you can just go. You can start mentioning all the teams that you've started liking, all of them.
It's like football, mate.
You can respect City for how they do their business, but also City have an X factor of unlimited cash flow. So there's no questioning the financial. And if you're a player, you kind of want to play for City because they win everything.
I respect them to an extent.
I hate you because every day you say something stupid that makes me so angry.
Have you ever thought I say things just to get under the skin of people?
Yes, I do. But I do the same thing, but you do it in a way that's just so upsetting because I can't tell every single time if you're being serious or if you're just stupid.
I apologize. I'll stop praising Manchester City for their business.
I just want you to support a club.
Maybe I want him fucking Cucurella pretty badly. Maybe I want
It's Cucurella. That's the other thing.
Cucurella.
It's
Mozzarella.
It is Cucurella.
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 Mozzarella. Cucurella. Mozzarella. Hey! Hey! Ma!
Ma! Ma Danilo! Ma the Cucurella! He's going down to Manchester City.
started listening.
So tell me,
I was gonna-
Wazito, tell me. Please tell me. Give me the transfers that almost happened.
Actually, before we get there, there's a question I want to ask you guys.
Oh.
I want to ask you both.
Sweet.
So, one at a time. How much do you think Jude Bellingham will get sold for when he gets sold? I don't know where, but how much do you think he'll get sold for?
It completely depends on where.
Yes, but what do you think?
If he joins a Premier League club, Jude Bellingham probably goes for 85 to 100. If Jude Bellingham goes to a Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, that kind of thing, I'm going to say 65 to 80 million. Well, you could put on another 10
Right.
to 20 depending
Right.
on what league.
I'm saying 100% Jude Bellingham gets at least 85 million.
You think
At
he goes for
least.
85 million?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think whatever club signs Jude Bellingham, it will be 140 million pounds.
Whoa!
Christ.
What?
Why?
The guy is 19. He plays like he's a world-class midfielder at 25. I swear to God.
He's very good.
I've never seen someone that good as a midfielder at 19. He's 19, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
no,
he
he's
can,
good.
I honestly think he can get into the starting 11 from most teams aside from maybe Man City.
Even Man City, I think. he's
Maybe
good
Real
too.
Madrid.
Maybe Barca. I don't know.
Real Madrid's tough because they have a lot
Yeah.
of midfielders now in that position.
Touched too many.
Nice.
'Cause I only bring this up because I saw this post from James Pierce LFC. He says Dortmund could agree to sell him for 120 million. Apparently, a lot of teams are going to be in for him next summer. probably.
120?
He's going to go for a lot.
Well, I said a minimum of 85. At least 85. I would be shocked if he got any less.
Anyways, yeah, let's get to the transfers that almost happened. But
Also,
didn't.
this entire episode, I've had something in my throat that I've been trying, so I'm so sorry if all you hear is coughing. Welcome back to the Wheezing Podcast.
Wayne, aka Wheezy.
So-
Hey, Wazinho, Wazinho, tell me some transfers. Wazinho, tell me some transfers that almost happened.
This is from BR Football. So close so far. Summer blockbuster moves that were this close from happening. Whatever. Anyways, let's get to it. Steven Gerrard handed Liverpool a transfer request after frustrating contract negotiations with his boyhood club. He was also tempted by Jose Mourinho's ambitious Chelsea side. Gerrard claimed he never truly wanted to leave Liverpool and agreed to a contract a few days later. Could you imagine Gerrard and Lampard on the same side? I mean, England.
Yeah.
I remember Jose Mourinho talking about that, of how, actually, I think it was Mourinho talked about, and so did Ferguson, of how signing Gerrard was the one player that they always wanted to get, but they could never get him, kind of thing. Like Mourinho said, he went after him time and time again, put offers in front of him, gave him more money, gave him this, gave him that, and Gerrard just he refused to leave Liverpool. Could I see him at Chelsea? It'd be so weird to see him wearing anything other than red.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we saw him in LA Galaxy.
well,
Yeah.
Next name. Wesley Sneijder's name was a constant in the Manchester United rumor mill during his prime years. He later admitted that a move was close and that Inter needed to sell either him or Samuel Eto'o. Eto'o was sold and Schneider remained in Milan instead.
I remember when that was happening. I remember how close Wesley Sneijder was to joining United. And I think it would have been a very good signing for United. But
Yeah.
At the time, sure, I think so. You know, maybe a signing like Schneider at the time could have been the difference between them winning that 2011 Champions League,
It's
maybe,
possible.
or
It's
even
possible.
the 2012 Premier League, right?
yeah, it's possible.
So, the next one, Gonzalo Higuain recently opened up on Arsenal's attempt to lure him to the Emirates. I remember that I was on the verge of going to Arsenal when I went to Napoli, but they said I was too expensive, and a few days later, they paid 80 million pounds for Ozil.
Not bad though.
I mean,
No.
Ozil left Arsenal in a terrible way, but what he did at Arsenal was incredible.
Yeah, I that's not a bad trade off for Arsenal, I would say.
And let's be honest, Gonzalo Higuain is not my highest rated striker.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's talented. He's done. He's had a great career.
I
but
would probably go Ozil over.
This
I
one,
think so,
this one
yeah.
you'll remember. Ridiculous. Luis Suarez wanted to play Champions League football. Arsenal could offer it.
Yep.
Suarez's agent suggested that his contract had a release clause, so Arsenal infamously bid £40,000,001. It did not exist. Liverpool put their feet down, and Suarez remained.
Yeah, he got £40 million release transfer. All right,
These next
40 million. What? It's like, shut the fuck. Get out of here.
side of that, it's like there's one there. Let's see if it makes a difference.
Just in
It's a bit of
case.
a budge.
Yeah.
That is the most Arsenal moment, I think. Like,
The
but,
next,
I mean, Arsenal, they could have picked up Luis Suarez. Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah, at the time they had Alexis Sanchez. I think they had Ozil at the time. That could have been a dangerous team. I don't know how good they're. I mean, they had Mertesacker in the back. Yeah.
Pair.
Ramsey.
Not the pair.
The next one. Oh boy, how things
boy.
could have changed for Toni Kroos.
Oh.
Toni Kroos said his contract with Manchester United was basically done. Then David Moyes was fired, Louis van Gaal took over, and things changed. Carlo Ancelotti gave Kroos a call, and he's been winning at Real Madrid ever since.
I
Oh.
also remember this about to happen. I believe it was us talking about it. We were in school probably. I was like, oh, United's gonna sign Toni Kroos. Good signing. And I was like, oh wait, it's just not happening all of a sudden. Like everything we're saying is happening. I was like, oh, I guess never mind.
That's probably one of Toni Kroos' best decisions.
yeah.
Not actually going to United.
I'm so
So
upset about
was
that.
it David Moyes said no to him?
Yeah, so no, it was Louis van Gaal took over, and then things changed. So if David Moyes remained manager, I think Toni Kroos could have been a Manchester United player.
Again, I say you should have given Davy Moyes
Yeah.
more time, given him a couple seasons. Davy is at the ship. Everything would have been okay.
Good ones here. Here's a transfer that almost happened but didn't. David De Gea to Real Madrid was a done deal. Keylor Navas was supposed to go to Old Trafford. The paperwork didn't get
Yeah,
over
you
the
let
line by the
That's
transfer
true.
deadline, and reports at the time suggest a fax machine was to blame.
Yeah.
I think United got the better end of that deal.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, this is where that butterfly effect comes into play. So, David De Gea stays at United. Keylor Navas stays at the Real Madrid. Well, then Real Madrid go after Thibaut Courtois. Courtois stays at Chelsea. You know, all those different. It's like the what would happen kind of thing.
The what ifs.
Wonderwall.
Next one, of course, involves Manchester United.
Of course.
Fucking stupid. Arsenal needed to secure Alexis Sanchez's replacement on deadline day before finalizing his sale in Manchester City. They couldn't complete their move for Monaco's Thomas Lemar in time, so Alexis wound up on the red side of Manchester the following window. Piano. Which, honestly,
I still don't understand what happened to Alexis Sanchez at United. It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know either.
He went from being incredible with Arsenal to seemingly not even being a footballer at
I
United.
think in that first window with United, that first like half season, he was okay. Because I remember he was a part of that iconic comeback against City where I don't know who he crossed it to. It was either Pogba or Chris Smalling, and it was
I
great.
think it was Smalling.
Yeah. The next one, I wish Lucas was here for this one. Lucas still praises him at this day. Nabil Fekir is still confused why his move to Liverpool fell apart. Liverpool reportedly ended their chase over a knee issue after his medical. You want the truth? This is what apparently Nabil Fekir said. You want the truth? Even I don't know. I promise you. I did my medical, and then Liverpool decided not to sign me.
Well, was there something in that medical that they didn't like? Or was there, because Nabil Fekir, he then makes a strange move to Betis that really hasn't paid off. He hasn't been the Nabil Fekir that we thought he could be. So was there a little proof in the pudding there from Liverpool's point of view? I
The
don't
next
know.
one, Lionel Messi.
Lionel.
Lionel Messi.
He ain't Lionel Ricky.
Lionel Messi wanted Manchester City in 2020. Manchester City wanted to sign him, but imagine a Pep Messi reunion. Instead, in spite of his hopes to leave, he stayed another season at Barcelona. By the time he was a free agent, City's interest had waned, and now he's in Paris.
City's interest never waned. They had just spent 100 million on Jack Grealish.
Yeah. Oops.
If
Oops.
100%, And I have no doubt in my mind, if Messi's entire contract issue happened a month prior, he would have been a
Yeah.
City player. Jack Grealish could have fucked off to who God cares. And we would have had City with Messi. And we'd have had Ronaldo. Oh my God. The Manchester Derby would have been incredible.
Yeah, we still would have lost.
15 mil.
So I just stumbled across this Twitter page. It's called the most random managerial appointments. You know what number 1 is? Gary Neville to Valencia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't get that.
I don't either. Yeah. Also, a quick honorable mention of transfers that could have happened but never did. Another United one was Thomas Muller as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But his wife didn't want to move to Manchester.
Honestly, you
enough.
could have a whole list of Bayern players who did get scouted.
Yeah.
Lewandowski was actually being scouted.
I'm upset.
Lewandowski's on his way to Blackburn once upon a time.
Yes, I remember us telling that story. Alrighty, shall we call it there?
I mean, unless you guys want to talk about anything else between you two.
I'm
I'm trying to find
got
something
it
real
all
quick.
out.
I don't
Celtic signed Jot
Oh,
and
yes.
Cameron Carter-Vickers. We're happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. We also signed Alex Bernabe, left back from Argentina, first Argentinian at Celtic. Good job, Ange.
That's a big. I like it.
things could happen.
know. Congratulations to the English under 19s.
Good.
They won the under 19 Euros.
Yep.
Beating Israel 3-1.
How the fuck was Israel in the final? Okay. Anyways, moving on from that.
Um,
I believe actually in the picture they posted about that, there's like the top comment goes, "They even get a trophy for this?" And then they responded back, "Yeah, it's literally in the picture."
So I don't know if this story about N'Golo Kante is true, but here it is.
N'Golo.
From former Khan teammate Felipe Sad. I probably butchered that, sorry. This is what he said about N'Golo Kante. I called N'Golo Kante for my birthday. It was a small party. Suddenly, he arrived at the restaurant with a box of chocolates. All embarrassed, he apologized for the gift and said he didn't know what to get because he had never been invited to a birthday party before.
N'Golo, man.
I mean, N'Golo Kante is just that guy that
Oh.
everyone loves N'Golo.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've heard some people that criticize him. Oh, he has this fake persona that he's so nice because he's the highest paid player at Chelsea. Yeah, well, when he was at the peak, which he still is very good, but when he's at his best, I would argue there was nobody better in his position, at least in the Premier League.
Quite
He kind of
special.
deserves £290,000 a week.
Yeah.
Also, Ronaldo is currently making £510,000 a week at United. The highest paid player for Nottingham Forest, I believe, is £25,000 a week. So they said Ronaldo, I think what the highest paid Nottingham Forest player makes in a year, Ronaldo makes in a couple months.
I also think Kyle Larin is linked.
Yes. Yeah.
Here's a quote that I found. I don't know if it's true or not.
Take
From
care of our boy.
So this is what Romelu Lukaku said about him being compared to other strikers. This is what Romelu Lukaku said. When people talk about Lewandowski, Benzema, Suarez, Kane, they say it's a world-class level. With me, it was always just about being in good form.
Because he's not fucking world class.
He says, I belong with that group.
Fuck off.
That was
Like that is what makes me mad.
Romelu Lukaku on people not considering him world-class.
Congratulations, you score against fucking Sampdoria. Fucking great job, big man. You got bottled in the Prem. Fuck off. On that
You
note,
got him, man.
We're done.
we're
Listen.
I actually want to get your thoughts from you two about the F1. Talk about the F1 for a
I
second.
didn't watch it yet.
You didn't watch it?
No, when will I watch? I was doing fridges and shit. But I heard Silverstone was mental.
Yeah, did you
was a
not hear?
flip?
Yeah, Zhou Guanyu
Wait, flip and
flipped first turn for right out of the start.
Thank God for
Right
the
out of the
Halo.
start. Honest, no, genuinely,
Yeah.
for about 70 yards. My dad and I were
Honest
talking about
proof,
it.
yeah.
If it wasn't for the Halo, for 70 yards, he would have been going just
He's
on his head.
Yeah.
Just on his head. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Then on top of it, Lewis just fantastic battles throughout the race.
Yeah.
Lewis snuck it in. Carlos winning his first Grand Prix. Oh shit! I'm
No, I
sorry.
knew who won. I knew who won.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I knew.
yeah. Mick getting points as
Yeah.
well. Oh my goodness! It was a great race. Happy Zhou Guanyu is
It was
all
1-4
right.
for Ferrari.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Another just absolute bonehead move
Where was
from their
Max
strategist.
Verstappen?
He finished ahead of Mick, so I think 6.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
opens at least the constructors race a
A
little
little
bit.
bit, yeah. Well,
Hey.
Checo got second, so
Oh, Checo.
yeah, yeah. No.
Okay, anything else, sir?
I'm trying to search for the worst Premier League signings of all time. I don't know why I had it somewhere.
We'll worry about that some other time.
That's another day for
Yeah.
our TikTok.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're still watching and listening, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate the support. Leave a like, subscribe, follow on the audio apps, follow on social media as well. Search the 90th Minute. You will find us. Wazinho. Wazinho, say goodbye.
Why is Lukaku wearing 90?
He's
he
wearing
wearing-
90.
I think he's wearing 90.
Maybe that's how many kilos he weighs.
Oh, we're done. We're done. Cut the lights. We're done.
See ya.